Okay, let's see here. I don't think you guys are hearing the gameplay for some reason. How weird. And my screen is shrunk too. Alright, that's frustrating. Why might that be? One sec. Let's see here. Does that fix it? Yes, that fixed it. Okay, good. And we might be able to actually shrink this down a little bit this way so it actually fits in there. There. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can't fix it up. Make sure I can hear it. Or not I can hear, but you guys, because I can hear it just fine. I'm gonna see if I can't fix it up. Make sure I can hear it. Or not I can hear, but you guys, because I can hear it just fine. Why is this not? Why is the noise not coming through on the desktop? Let me know if this is echoing again. If you would be so kind to do that, please. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was just playing around with just now. last time I was running into that might have done it. I'm gonna find out in just 1 second. I'm gonna mute my mic again and check my channel out here. So let me go ahead and say something so that it catches up on the lag real quick, and then we go play it. Alright, it looks like that fixed it. Pardon me. Alright, so last time I was playing this, I went through and I had actually purchased all the stuff I was going to need to feed the, let me see here, open it up, go into tools, go ahead and shrink this down real quick so I can see what I'm doing. Boop. There. So go into here. So I bought all the feed I'd need to feed all the different animals that are in the village, so we can get that. Did a little bit of practicing as well while I was offline in order to get a couple of items. Like if you look below us, turn that here, there are some chests, and you can cheat. And oh no, you can't cheat from up here. I have to actually get it from below. Oh. So I was gonna try and get it from above. I can get it from below. Just more annoying. Alright. So, I believe... Were there birds up here? There we go. I believe there are birds up here. We already found them the first time I played through. So that's the first set of animals you can find in the game. There's some more sparrows throughout the village. First set being down here. We'll go ahead and feed those. And then, I took care of this guy offline. So I got that within 8 seconds. I believe you only actually have to get it within under 12 when I was looking it up. So you can do that to get up here. I feel like there's a chest over here. Let's see how well I can get it without falling off again. I usually fall off trying to get this stupid chest. Like that. That is going to be holding one of our spirit beads, which is for a special weapon. You can get later, and as you can see, there's another chest up there. And kind of do the same thing, you just bounce off the wall. Unless you overshoot like I do all the time. There we go. So you just want to do the head bounce on that one. Like that. to do that, what you do is you hit the attack button, and Ami here will just bounce off the wall. So you double jump into the wall, come on. Then you attack, and boop, you're up. Unfortunately, I am not as proficient as I'd like to be in some of this, so... There's another way you can open this chest. If you take and you slash it, you can open chests. There you go, stray bead. So, collect, I think there's 100 of those, I want to say. I don't remember. There is a way to get this one, too. If I go ahead and slash it from below. It opens up, and then we'll grab it that way. So yeah, if you have better skill than I do, you can probably just actually jump over to it. I get it, but I find my own ways to do things because, you know, I'm not some master rule breaker. So there are some birds here you feed. With this lady here, and her son who wanted you to dig up the turnips. So I took care of that. There are birds over here you can feed, some roosters. Dog. Just come over here and feed him some meat. There should be one more set of birds and some rabbits to feed, and that's basically everything you can do in the village at this point. The other bird should be behind Susanoo's house. So yeah, by the time you leave the village, you should have been able to feed 4 sets of sparrows, a little cadre of roosters, the dog, and then there are some rabbits over by the save point here. We're going to go and feed the egg. Come back. Feed them some herbs. And that is going to be all the animals you can feed at this point. So now that we're done with the village, head on out. So I'm going to basically do the same thing with the field that I did with the village, where I'll go through, I'll play a lot of the actual game. There's not too many side quests that take a long time to do, and they're actually pretty simple compared to defeating, you know, X amount of enemies within a certain amount of time. At least, you know, side quests I recall. So what we're going to do is be caught by another control. Ami, that's the first guardian sapling marked on our map. It's supposed to be a place for travelers to rest and recuperate. But just look at it. It looks like it could fall over at any moment. This place is definitely cursed from the looks of it. Places where evil has taken hold, luring monsters from far and wide, are known as cursed zones. But I've never seen one this big. It's withered all the plant life in the area, even that big tree. It'd take a monster with powers beyond even a god to do this. That tree's an offshoot of Sakya. It protects nature in that area. Maybe the natural beauty here would return if we revived it. But how the heck could we do that anyway? So yeah, so there's the curse zones. Of course, you've got monsters traveling around here. That's what those little scrolls are. They will attack you. And if you go into the curse zone, you start losing your ink. Holy cow, this is bad. It looks like your regular old curse zone from back there, but the evil here is far worse. It would curse a normal person in a flash. I'm afraid it might even rob you of your power. So yeah, if you stand there too long, you'll die. Basically is what it's saying. So, we can go ahead and go closer to the tree. Not much we can do here. You know, it's... Alright, JPK. Thank you for coming in, man. But yeah, there's not much you can do for the tree at the moment. There is, of course, a couple of people made of stone sitting around. Though we do have this guy here, who is still up and moving. The Nameless Man. What just happened? I was out here chopping wood and communing with nature as usual, when I heard a loud rumbling like an earthquake from the lake. Then a huge gust of wind blew up out of nowhere. I don't know what happened next, but when I came to, it was like this. My art workshop was just across the stream there, but it up and vanished when this cursed zone appeared. The earth must be angry. All I want is to live with nature in peace, man, but now I can't. I noticed a figure running from the lake toward Kamiki. Whoever it was, man, I hope Mother Earth kept him safe. So, yeah, like I believe I mentioned last time, that if they have a green arrow above their head, you talk to them again, they'll say something different. What's up, nature buddy? Curious about that cave? It's the entrance to a place called Hana Valley. The site of an amazing waterfall, but monsters have moved in now. There's a trippy crystal ball that makes plants grow enshrined there. You'd think gardeners would be flocking here for it. Actually, not long ago, that Susanoo guy went marching in there. It's weird. Normally he runs away at the sight of monsters. And he hardly seems the type to try his hand at gardening. Anyway, it's bad karma, man. You could be attacked if you went in. So that is actually your clue as to what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go in the game. Don't jump in the water is poisoned. It will hurt you and take away your abilities, just like a curse zone will. So now here we are, Hana Valley. Got a save zone at the beginning. Go ahead and use it real quick. So this is your save screen. I don't think I showed it off last night. This is my practice run. I'm running around doing different things there, different quests. I think save 2 was just when I was practicing for this, like, setup for the stream, played around a little bit. Got a treasure chest over here. I can't recall what's in there. I think it is just like a, yeah, charm. The Traveler's Charm. Protects travelers from danger. Increases godhood by 1 level. So godhood has something to do with your battle stats. Let's see here. We're going to get into a fight up here anyway, so I'll show you. There are 3 levels to godhood, and it is an 8. 1 second, I'll be myself out of the way here. If you look in that corner, there is that roll symbol with red around it, and that is your godhood level. So red, yellow, and green. Red is not good, but basically, if you can finish battles without taking damage, your godhood level is good. Slash this, break his guitar strings. Screwed up. I may do farming for the monster teeth offline. As you can see, I didn't take any damage. My godhood level went up by 1 level, and now I'm yellow. Myself back. And unlike the last time where we defeated a bunch of monsters, nothing happened. Huh? We got rid of the monsters, so why did the gods' power disappear? Guess the curse on the gods of these lands must be really strong. We can't intervene till we do something about this stagnant air. So yeah, so last time that we, dished out and beat a bunch of monsters that were cursing the land. Fish feed bag. Something occurred where the gods re-blessed the land. These are cool enemies. These trees. Hey, check out the tree. It's moving. Better be careful. So what you do is they're going to throw fruit at you. Slash the fruit, and you freeze them. Did you use Power Slash to hit the tree's fruit right back at it? It's wearing a taste of its own medicine. So that's actually important for something a little later. Right now we're just going to avoid them. No reason to fight them. There is something over this way. A tree, and I believe there's a treasure you can dig up later. For now we're just going to keep on keeping on. And here we go. So this mural is kind of important. And as you can see, it's been painted over though. I have no idea if that rune means anything. Unfortunately, I can't read Japanese rune. So, and here we go. We've got our introduction of another new enemy. So we have him to play the flutes, the ones that play the guitar, and now we have drumming who are an underground enemy. Take care of these little guys here real quick. The way you beat this guy, the easiest way is just pop up, get behind him. Then he gets confused, and when you attack him, he'll pop out of the ground. Then you gotta attack him. Like the other end, the moment that you deal enough damage and he floats up in the air. And there you go, that's how you get it. Hey, Chimera, we're doing okay. How are you? Thank you for stopping in. My favorite character in this game is this jackass here. What's all that racket? Oh, it's you, Mutt. What are you doing here? Go home. I already told you I'm not looking for apprentices. Anyway, Hana Valley is no place for a mutt like you. Beyond this point lies my secret training ground. It's the perfect place to hide. What? I mean, to train. Now, Scoot, be off with you. Oh man, he is my favorite character in this game, hands down. So, as you can see, if we're looking at this, it looks like there is. Let me go and pull up chat since I don't need to see anything under there. There is like a spot that's missing, and it's kind of easy to tell what it is, so we're just going to go ahead and draw it in my terrible circle. So that mural, like I said earlier, is actually quite important to a puzzle developer. How did that happen? Well, now I can go hide. Now I can go train. That guy is such a jackass, I love it. So, as you can see, you have some monks or priests or whatever worshipping this orb, which is being given power by the sun, and it's causing a tree to grow. So that kind of gives you a clue as what's going to happen up here with a puzzle. And then we're just going to jump up here. See, look, that sapling looks awfully familiar to that painting, doesn't it? What a strange place. Is this really the secret training ground Susanoo mentioned? Speaking of which, where do Pops go anyway? So you come in here and you can examine... Oh, I hit the right button. Sacred Tree... wow. Sacred Tree Cherry Cascade. I haven't seen anything remotely like a sacred tree around here. So that's your sacred tree. And we got the symbol for the sun drawn there. And if you come over here, you can see, oh, there's a spot just there to open it, but it's missing something from that mural. So let's go ahead and just put that. There is another save point up here. But you shouldn't really need it. There's no boss battles or anything. What now? You foul beast! How did you get in here? Foul beast? The music for this game is fantastic too. You have some nerve sneaking into my private training ground. Now you shall get a taste of my new secret technique. Your foul beast looks like an ordinary sleepy bear to me. Enough talk. My blade thirsts for battle. Here goes nothing. Susanoo style. Susanoo! Sue? And of course you gotta help him out. Sir? No! Susanoo! Now for Susanoo style, exploding implosion! This guy is such a jackass. That'll teach you, you foolish beast. You're no match for my new secret technique. Of course, the bear don't give no. Rest in peace, foul beast. The great warrior Susanoo condemns the offense, not the offender. Anyway, there are other monsters I must deal with. But yeah. This is actually one of the things I actually do not like about this game is there are a couple of quests that have you pushing the orbs, and controlling them is a pain. Alright, so now that we made it out here, now to get it up there. There. There is a quest in the next main area. Like a side quest that gets you praise, and it involves pushing 2 different orbs up to the bear who travels behind you for some reason and ends up in the same area you are, but he, as you can tell, likes to sleep on round objects. And so you end up having to push two of them. Pain, it's a real pain. So this was that sphere in the wall painting. I bet the sphere here is magic or something. Wrong way. Thankfully, this game is very forgiving about your drawing techniques. There's a couple of techniques that you gotta be a little more exact on, but they don't make you make perfect circles. Hey, is this a guardian sapling? It's all withered like the others. And so now we're going to be getting, of course, another power because we're at a point where they're like, hey, well, you know, it's going to stop the game if you don't get another ability. What the? Who turned out the lights? Oh, it's another constellation. Damn, Ami. I think we got one of the monkeys already. Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. My gratitude for releasing my body from its slumber. Please accept my humble thanks in return for your great kindness. I am Sakigami, one of the triumvirates of Thoro gods known as the Hana Valley. My brethren and I have been entrusted with the techniques known collectively as Green Sprout. I now grant my full power to you. Use it wisely. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Can you guys still hear the sound okay on the game? I turned it down a little bit on my end because it looked like it was going into the red there for the audio. That was Sakigami, one of the gods of flora. Apparently the bloom brush technique can make flowers blossom. Simply drawing a circle on a withered tree. Hey, maybe it'll make withered guardian saplings blossom too. So, this is one of the prettier abilities. Causes all the cherry blossom trees to sprout up. This is probably my favorite part in the game, is when they show the nature returning to an area. Wow, look at how everything grew back so quick. Sakia wasn't kidding about the power of the guardian saplings. So this is what Hana Valley is supposed to look like. It seems Sakia's garden sapling has lifted the evil curse. I'm not sure how weak the gods have become recently, but it must have taken some wickedly strong powers to suppress this magnificent guardian sapling. Even if you are Shiranui Reborn, you might be up against more than we bargained for. Hey Ami, what about that withered guardian sapling outside? I bet you could revive it like you did this one. And by bringing that guardian sapling back to life, we might be able to lift the curse here too. What are we waiting for? Leap before you think, right? So yeah, so now the little mini dungeon here is all pretty. I believe you can find like mushrooms and stuff growing on the tree now. Yeah. You have caused sprouts to, and flowers and all that to bloom again in this valley. The water no longer hurts you, which is nice. we're going to get a couple of things done in here, side quest-wise. I just took a hit, and if you watch, there was like a green bubble that kind of like spread out around me. The power of your godhood, like I said, it goes up 3 levels. Red, yellow, green. Oh, there goes yellow. I wasn't paying enough attention. But yeah, red, yellow, green. Basically it allows you 3 free hits before you start taking like actual damage. Which is why it's good to have your godhood, you know, high as possible, of course. And then we freeze this small area up first, and there's some animals we can feed here if I have to feed. We'll go back through, and next week I'll go through and feed all the animals in here. I'll make sure to collect all the feed bags and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so we got some more. And then up ahead, people just won't give up. I've got an idea, Ami. Hits fruit right. Yeah, I know. So basically what we're going to do is smack it with its fruit again, then freeze it, and then once it's frozen, we're going to have it travel. And that's how you deal with those. I'm not sure what this is for. I haven't gotten that far in the game, and I can't recall if it does anything. Statue's all dirty, but that's proof that it's been watching us for ages. Yeah, just some Buddha statues. Then we've got this. We can... Oh, I mean, hold on. Hana Valley looks so much better now, but what about this gloomy patch of grass? You can use the power of Bloom to fill it in. Just fill it with your brush, and Bloom will take care. So now that we have Bloom, we can, basically color it a little bit. And there. And these are just little tutorials of stuff you can do. Travel guide. So, let's press that. Sound rather preachy, but it should at least help you with travels. So yeah, so those are like little guides, basically. Like, hey, if you want to do this, remember, you can do it this way. There it goes. A little minute for him to wake up. Ooh, that's close. Yeah, there's a little secret hidden up here. If you go and jump up, you can see that there's a spot to dig. And if we dig where this green light is, it should reveal a clover. And then you just bloom the clover, and you get more. Oh, you bloom the clover. Let's try that again. And you just get a little bit of praise. That's all it's really good for. As I said, I've never actually 100% of this game. I might attempt it for this playthrough, just because it might be fun to complete it. Oh, did I manage this one? Kind of. If you look in the background there, my slash attack also got that giant tree. So you have these trees, these black trees that we've seen in the village, the valley and here, that have the little white ropes and stuff on them, for like religious ceremonies, and these are like mini guardian saplings. So you can go through and bloom them too. And we'll go ahead and take these guys out again. Next little area we're going to be doing today, and it is going to be a fish monster thing. So there you go. It's always worthwhile to go ahead and beat the enemies that are still in quest areas like that, because you'll find stuff like it'll reveal these, like a group of saplings like this. Treasure or something like that. I think you can get both of these saplings at once. Oh. Oh, got 3 of them there. That works. Then we can just go over here. Digging tips. Basically it tells you, hey, if you press triangle at special spots like that, good things will happen. Don't believe there's any hidden treasure here. Big spot over here. Pretty sure I got all the saplings. Yeah, I think I got them all. I'll end up probably checking on my own later. Now on me. Before you get all excited, forget what you're supposed to do. I have an important tip for you. Ready? Okay then. If you ever forget what to do next, press the fan button. Thank you, Assume. I don't care. There's only a couple things I really use the journal entry stuff for the fans. So like you can go into here, and if you scroll over, like I should probably actually go ahead and fill up that, get some more ink. Let me go ahead and close this down so I can see real quick. And then we'll go ahead and get another life. So you'll find that you use a lot of ink in the game, which is why I filled that up twice first before I even touched my life. I don't really die that often. But yeah, so eventually you're going to want to, you know, of course, fill everything up. So this is logbook, journal. These will come later. Travel guide. So this is stuff like tips, all that kind of stuff. Bestiary, this is something that I like to look at. The red imp, these loot players are harder to exercise than green imps. One night, a man heard lute music and went out to find the source. Hiding in the shadows, he saw the imp stop playing and drink sake. Seeing his chance to attack, the man struck out, severing the lute strings with his blade. The imps disappeared in a wisp of smoke. It is advisable to cut the strings with the brush. So these will give you like little clues and tips on how to fight them. Folklore has it that these imps never cease in their mischief. Boring beneath the ground, they sound their mighty drums. The drums' vibrations shake the earth. Jump to avoid this attack. Legends tell us that to lure them from the ground and strike from behind. Though riddled with diseases, they are often portrayed whimsically. These stories are meant to make them seem less threatening. Yeah, so that's your 3 imps. Let's see, the animal tone will tell you, tell you what they're fond of once you feed them. And this will give you a brief look at how many you've also fed. Like, we fed almost all the roosters in the game, barely fed any of the dogs, about quarter of the birds, barely any rabbits. And the treasury tome. So this is stuff where, as you collect it, so treasures are only good for selling, but as you collect them, they will be marked in here forever, so you don't have to hold one into your inventory if you want a full treasure catalog. And then you have stray beads, and so far we've only found number 1 of 3 out of Kamiki Village. So there's 2 more to get in there. But yeah, so there is 99 beads. And so there's 3 in the Kamiki Village. There are a bunch to collect. So that's kind of helpful. Here's your map, of course. Your map shows you that, hey, there's still a bunch of stuff that's not so good here. And then, of course, we exit. So he's just confused. He doesn't have anything new to say. What we want to do, though, is go straight for... Well, not straight for it. We want to follow the path. But we're going for the tree over here so that we can bloom it. The reason why you don't want to go straight for it is you actually end up in a curse zone if you do. Oh, wrong thing. The music and art for this game is beautiful. How the water just races along. Yeah, this game is just absolutely delicious. Wow, that nasty curse zone is completely gone. The plants and animals are back, and just feel that fresh breeze. Now that's what I call great divine intervention. If you keep on dispelling the evil curse like this, I bet the gods of nature will lend you their powers. So there's the next tree over there. That's sorry, not the next tree. That is Sakuya from the village. Hey, that's Sakuya's tree, isn't it? Maybe she perked up because you revived the guardian sapling. Well, we can stop by and see her later. I mean, we're kinda on a roll here. How about we take a look around Shinshu Field first? You've been gone 100 years, right? A good run around the place will do you good. So at this point, you could return to the village, and there's some stuff you can actually do in the village now. But we'll do that on the next playthrough. We're just going to go ahead and run around the valley for a little bit, like Nixon suggested. Fleeing battles. So, you can flee a battle, and that scroll tells you how. There's another treasure chest back here. Traveler's Charm. So, you want to make sure you hold on to that Traveler's Charm for something coming up. And we've got these. These are old gates. It's just teeming with evil power. I can feel it. Still, you're being a god and all. We just can't ignore it. What do you think, my furry friend? We going through it or what? So these are basically little battle zones. You walk through the gate, and you enter a battle. You want to do these battle zones as you go through the game. They are... Oh, look at this. There we go. They are similar to how, you know, in the other areas where we'd face off against a group of guys to remove some of the curse. Same idea. It's just these are a little, supposed to be a little bit more difficult. And when you'll find that when you're playing it yourself, you probably won't take so long to do some of the stuff. I find sometimes trying to keep in mind what I want to say and what I want to do. Oh, I missed. You can do something else with these guys. Let me just wait for it to pop up and get behind them. If you miss, paint them a little bit. You'll shake it off, but it gives you a chance to get a couple of hits in before it goes back underground. It's not the most effective way of doing it. The most effective way is to, you know, get behind them, cause a little bit of confusion, and then lay into it. Alright, so yeah, my time, you're going to find as I play this game, and I'm talking to you guys, my time in the battles is going to be really off, but that's okay. I'm not looking to play spectacularly for you guys, just play well. Devil Gates, these monsters got a lot of nerve building things like that. Let's tear them down whenever we find them. So yeah, just like that, we've got another little fun area open up. So there are 3 devil gates that I can recall in the village, or not the village, the field here. There's a gentleman over here who needs our help. Ow, ow, ow. What's going on? Ida of the Dangan Express never trips up. I've fallen and I can't get up. Must be a curse. So yeah, this is your postman. Express messenger, Ida. I don't have time for falling over. People are waiting for me. For mail. Those monsters must have set some kind of trap for me as a joke. Darn it, I knew I should have brought a traveler's charm. This is why I told you to hold on to that traveler's charm. Hey, Pooch! That's a traveler's charm you got there, isn't it? My body feels as light as a feather. Thanks, Pooch, you saved me. Can't hang about. Gotta catch up on my deliveries. So he's off. Should be another demon's gate up ahead, I believe, I want to say. Yep, right there. Remember the gentleman who said that he had a workplace over here and he can't see it anymore? This is why. So by doing this, we're going to help him out. Guitars for the price of one. I'll take it. remember if it's here or next area. There we go. There's his workshop. And some bunnies. Yeah, I don't believe he says anything when you go back over to him just now. Yeah, he didn't have to. I did see Suno's when they passed here a little while ago, but surely it wasn't him who cleaned up the river, was it? Nah, that wouldn't make any sense. So yeah, everyone knows that Susanoo is kind of a loser. I don't think he has anything in here that's worth grabbing. Yeah, you can chop this. And if he's here at night when you chop it, he gets confused and thinks, you know, how could it have happened kind of deal. So there is one more Demon's Gate to find. And there are a couple of clovers we can actually dig up. If I can recall where they are. Ah, this gentleman here. I forgot. Here is your merchant in this area. What am I doing here again? Oh yes, I dig shelter under this guardian sapling. When I heard that terrifying sound before, like a monster growling. Oh, this is perfect. It's fate. Why don't I set up shop here? You know where to come when you're sent shopping, right, Pooch? Oh yes, I don't know if you'll understand this, but here goes. I'd like to ask you a favor. It'll be a cinch with your nose. If you sniff out any nice bowls or dishes lying about, don't just leave them to rot away. Bring them to me, would you? If you turn up any treasures that are worth a bit, I'll pay you. Treasures? You found anything like that on me? If you did, you should just sell it. I mean, what are you going to do with stuff like pots and dishes? It's hard to sell stuff you work so hard to get, but don't worry. All the treasure you collect will be cataloged in the fan menu. What are you mumbling about? Have you got some things for me? Yeah, might as well. Sell off the treasures that we have. Don't have a lot. So, treasure. So, yeah, as you can see, we're going to have some fish mini games you can play. So you can buy seeds, the usual stuff from this gentleman. Got a little area over here we can clean up. Turn the camera wrong direction. And it reveals some more piglets. There are, I believe, guardian saplings along this path here. So, you know, go ahead and hit them up while you're right there. Or you can just miss that completely. Last one. I believe this has a... Oh, there is one pot up ahead that almost always has some kind of feed in it. And it was none of those, okay. So we got a green glowing spot here. Like I said, normally you would dig it, but can't do nothing with it. At least not yet. Got our last little thing here, which is our Demon's Gate. Now you don't want to leave the items sitting around too long because they will eventually disappear. I didn't take any damage, so I got to go back up to yellow. Yay! Yeah, see, if I'm not trying to talk while I play, I do pretty good. We got a little sun symbol here. And it gives us a Vengeance Slip. Paper depicting Karmic Backlash. Temporarily deflects enemy attacks. Now, I've never tried this before, so I have no idea, but what happens if we draw a sun just above where that symbol is? Nothing. Cool. There's our man Ida running back. There are horses up ahead. Over this way. And we've got a little dojo here with a demon gate. So there's 4 of them. Okay. I agree. Dog came to say hello to me. Let's see here. That's my ace coming to hang out. To be honest, he probably just wants my attention, or he wants... Got some pigs. This here is a dojo. So you can learn 2 skills off the bat by coming to this dojo. And I don't believe there's anything buried around here. Sorry, just trying to remember all the little things. But yeah, so going to the dojo here. And if you haven't been spending too much money on other stuff, you can learn those 2 skills right now. Well, what have we here? It looks like an adorable lupine visitor. My name is Onigiri-sensei, and this is my dojo. So yeah, rice ball sensei, basically. Fighting Master Onigiri-sensei. What business could a wolf like yourself have a dojo at oh wow. Having a dojo like this? Certainly you haven't come to study the fighting arts with yours truly. Get out from underneath my legs, you. Learn a new combat move? Yes. I like the cut of your jib, my furry friend. By the way, I was to play with you, but I'm afraid that this place is far too dangerous for a creature like you. That is, of course, unless you can cover the training fee. So yeah, we can learn Fleetfoot and Reflector, so I have enough for both. I'll be a monkey's uncle. You've got the cash, have you? I see. I suppose I have no choice. I'll do as you wish and allow you to enroll in my dojo. This game is full of such fun characters. Onigiri-sensei. Are you mentally prepared to handle the ultimate challenge? Step inside to test your might. And of course now I'm thinking, test. That was actually a pretty good album. First Mortal Kombat movie album. We'll practice the Fleetfoot God technique. Take these tips to heart and remember them as we train. So basically, it is a dash. Yes. Technique scroll. So that'll end up in the scroll area if you ever forget. So this is that. So yeah, now we can kind of dodge out of the way in the middle of a battle. Okay, do not forget that. We're almost done doing everything that I wanted to do for this run. There's 2 more things to do. So yeah, so we're going to go ahead and now learn Reflector Technique for wins. So once again, choose to try your hand at the fighting arts. I suppose I have no choice. I'll do as you wish and allow you to roll my dojo. But I must warn you, I won't hold back this time. So let's skip that. So this just now gives us a 4-hit combo with the Reflector, which is the item on our back. So before we were only able to do 3 hits, and then we'd have to start the combo over. But now we can do 4, which gives us a little more damage we can do at a time. So before it was 1, 2, 3, and that would be it. But now, we can do that. Yay, good job. And then, you don't get anything for keeping it up. Just go ahead and leave. Doesn't do anything special by, you know, continuing his training. That's everything you can do in the dojo currently. He actually does teach you an attack later on that has you peeing on enemies. I'm not kidding. That is something we can't do anything with. Just remember it's there. So we're going to go ahead and go past the horse. We're going to come over here. And there's a treasure over here we can grab. Some more boars. So that is our scroll that tells us, hey, you can feed animals. So there used to be a ferry there. We can't do anything here, but it was one of the... If you look at your map, he has some areas of interest he wants you to check out. That was one of them. So we're going ahead and color in this area. Make it all pretty again. And there's something we can do, but not just yet. We'll be actually able to do that before we stop the game. Nice big crack. Can't do anything with it yet. We're going to go check out one of the next areas of interest. It's down here, but I believe... Is it this side? There is a statue here. So we can leave an offering. I have no idea how to do that yet. I should look that up. I wonder if... That might be something that we pick up later. I don't have anything in that I can use yet. As I've said a couple of times, I've never 100%ed this game, so There's plenty of stuff that I just have no idea what I'm doing. And I've kind of looked up to remind myself or to find, like, you know, have I gotten all the animals? And all that kind of stuff, so. Yeah. And then if you dig up right here, there's like a little ring that you see popping out of the ground. Stray bead. So that's 2 of 99 I've found so far. I've never actually completed the stray beads thing either. We can go through here, and this is one of the areas that he wants you to check out. The Moon Cave entrance. Huh? We passed under the shrine gate and followed the narrow path, so where the heck's the Moon Cave? It should be right here. Hey, what's with that big old mountain over there? Since when did that appear in the middle of Lake Harami? They say the Moon Cave is where Nagi slew the legendary beast. But that huge mountain is way too big for the Moon Cave, I remember. I mean, just look at it, it's massive. So you can go and check it out. It's not going to do too much by checking it out. But as you get closer, you can kind of see that the entranceway is broken, just like the beginning of this game when that guy stole the sword. So this gives you an idea of where the sword was stolen from. Ouch, what the heck? Some kind of barrier here. Never seen one so powerful. We'd better off staying away from this thing. So yeah, I can't do anything here, but as I said, you can see all the destruction that was wrought in this area by Nagi pulling the sword. Or not Nagi pulling the sword, the sword of Nagi being pulled. Alright, and there's another area Usumi wants to check out that's right in this area as well. So we're going to go ahead and do that. It's this thing here. Moon Shrine. Uh-oh. Did I just lose connection? Yes, I did. Take 1 second to get it connected back up. There we go. See? Should be showing this now. Why isn't it showing me? 1 second, guys. Should be showing the remote play here. Oh, okay, really? You. Well, we might have to just call it here because I think I have to restart my OBS, which means I'd have to close the stream down. Oh, let me see. Now stream. If I pull up just the PS4, it's working, but not. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do this then. A second. Yes. There we go. And now I just have to fix it up. Alright, now I gotta get my... Hi guys, I see you. We'll get it fixed up in just a little bit here, but let me go ahead and put this right here for now. So, let me see here. Alright, so we'll just look at it for like this for now. I gotta fix it up a little bit later so everything's overlaid properly, but here we go. Alright, so this is where people purify themselves before going to the Rune Cave. Now we've got this interesting gentleman here. Mika. Oh, dear me, this is awful. Priest of the Moonshine, Mika. Ah, a most welcome guest has wandered into our shrine. Your timing is immaculate, Wolf. I need to speak to you. Outside is Lake Harami, Nippons largest lake. In the middle of it, there was an old shrine called the Moon Cave. But it's completely disappeared, vanished into thin air. It enshrines the wicked demon that Nagi and Shiranui once defeated. It housed Tsukuyomi, the fabled sword that keeps the demon at bay. That demon, its name was... No, I'll be cursed if I say it. Anyway, the point is, what on earth has happened to the shrine? It's guarded day and night by the Tao Master Waka. On the one occasion he has to go back to the city, this happens. Oh dear. Lately there have been monsters haunting these parts as well. Those mischief-making monsters are the worst. I expect this is their doing. Well, maybe not this time, but they still need to be dealt with. I've already prepared a wanted list for them. So this is one of the things I wanted to get done. This is Miko's Monster Notebook. The gods will have marked all those wanted monsters with a sign. You'll know as soon as you lay eyes on them. However, they're very cautious. They only come out at night. Will you go put this list up somewhere obvious, Wolf? I'm sure some brave soul will step up to the challenge. May the gods protect you, always. Hey, this is a sweet job for us, Ami. Let's keep this list handy and take care of all those mischievous-making monsters ourselves. I mean, we're gonna run into them whether we like it or not, so we might as well collect the reward too. Anyway, seems they only come out at night. Let's give it a shot. So this will actually... You have a forced encounter. When you leave this place, it'll make it night automatically. And you fight the first of your bounties. Akuzo, the interloper, appeared. And that's how they're marked. They have a warding arrow on their butt. Ah, what's with this monster? It's got an exercising arrow stuck in it. Exercising arrows are sacred relics for driving away evil. That means somebody really wanted to get rid of this monster. Come on, Ami, finish it off. Don't let it get away. So yeah. You don't have to fight all the monsters that are in this area. As long as you finish off the main monster. Oh. Messed up. Anyways, but as long as you finish off the main monster, you finish off all the monsters that are in the den. Yay! That was one of those monsters from the Monster Notebook. And we just happened to find it. Boy, you never know what you'll find next. You know that Monster Notebook you have? Well, you can cross out wanted monsters you've taken care of. The monster you just finished off is on this haunted list. Sorry, I was pulling up my map that I had on my phone here for the other monsters. Go ahead and strike the name off the list with your brush. So this was Okuzo. So we go to Okuzo, and you just... There you go. That's one less monster. So yeah, it's actually very helpful to take out all the monsters. So that was Okuzo. There's one more up here. Just gotta find the right one. Let's see. Not this one. So, flee from the battle. All you gotta do is hit that, kill the brakes, and leave. So we are looking for... Not that guy. Hey. Doesn't hurt you in any way to run from battles. I think this might be it, actually. Nope. Yeah, we're looking for... You look for specific monsters at night. Let's see. There is one at the crossroads. Over here. And I believe it's actually this one. Yep. So this is going to be another one of our bounties. The Wamaru, the Vandal. What are you doing down there, dog? So there's 3 left, okay. There we go. There's another one over by the Woodcutter's hut. This one. Mostly I'm trying to remember which of these creatures weren't here in the daytime because they only appear at night. So it's a matter of finding which of the floating flags weren't there earlier in the day. Toya the Short-Tempered. Or Toya of the Short-Tempered. I don't know if you can get all 5 in one. You want to find out though. So that's this one. There's one across the lake. It is right around here, actually. I want to say this guy. Not one in front. I think it is front. Make sure there's none behind the huts. It's right by the huts according to the map I have. So I just gotta find the right one by the huts. There we go. Onimaru, the Incorrigible. Alright, slash. There is, like I said, there's a good reason to want to defeat all of them. There's one more to go. And the pace we're going, we might actually be able to get it done in the one evening, which is nice. So when I first played this game, there wasn't really a good map that I could recall for this. It was just like, oh, you know, check out this area. So when I found this map, I was quite happy. So we're going to go ahead up this way. The last one is going to be down this path. Butthead. Where am I? This path. It's down here. And we can avoid this guy. It's right over there, I saw it too. Out, there. Down here. There's a spot to dig, we'll hit that up a sec, but we want to take care of this guy here. This is the last of our bounties. Izo the String Cutter. mess up on the striking the name off. If you don't mark it straight enough, Isu does not like it. Well, what do you know? You've taken care of all the names in the monster notebook. Won't the priest be happy to hear this? He might even give you a reward. Ha 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 ha. So, there's that. We're going to go ahead and hit that dig spot up real quick, since we're right here. I believe this is a treasure. So yeah, at night treasures will glow. Hey, stop moving around so much, buddy. At night treasure spots glow. Let's see. This is the last area that student wants you to check out. But right here, we have find artifacts of new enemies. So we can't escape from this battle. So, one of the things you want to do with the fish people, cut off their wings, and they'll drop. After you get them down to a certain percentage of lost health, they'll actually come at you, like that. And what you want to do is, while you're not strong enough to handle them, cut them. Because what they're going to do is they're going to self-destruct on you. So yeah, we want to make sure that you don't let them self-destruct on you. So you're going to do that by cutting them before they have a chance to actually attack you. Alright, so we got a little treasure here. The Legend of Orochi. Oh, I did want to check out one thing real quick. Nope, wrong button. Sorry, I've been playing a couple different games at once over the last few days. And it gets all the, there it is. Gets all my buttons messed up. This one is an interesting entry. The transformed spirit of a woman who threw herself into the sea. This demonic fish can fly by flapping its fins like wings. If you spot a fish carcass on the beach at night, it is recommended that you exercise the fin as if it was a powerful slash. Doing so knocks the fish to the ground and sends them packing. So yeah. These are supposed to be the ghosts of women who have thrown themselves into the sea and committed suicide. There is... I want to say there's a treasure back here somewhere. I don't recall offhand. But we do want to go in here, actually. Come back at night. Oh... We don't want to go back yet. You actually want to go in there. Go ahead and revive this sapling. Any other saplings around here? I don't believe so. One right here. Generally, once you've got all the saplings, that's when you get the big surge. Instead of just 1 point, you get like 6 points of praise. So since we defeated all the monsters for his bounty, let's just go ahead and see what our friend down here has to say. So go ahead and talk to Mika. Ah, it's you, Wolf. What are you doing back here? You showed Mika Monster Notebook. I don't believe it. Every single one of the wanted monsters' names is crossed out. Come to think of it, I haven't sensed any of them recently. But who on earth could have managed this? It's absolutely wonderful. I want you to give this to whoever it was, Wolf. Understand? Gold dust. This is actually a really nice item. We're going to use it right now. And go to tools. You're going to see that it's lit up. Take your gold dust, select the weapon to power up. And we're going to go ahead and power up our Divine Retribution. There's enough gold dust to power up every weapon at least once. So once you power it up, you can't... I don't know if you can power it up again. Dog. Sorry, the dog just stood up underneath my legs. Alright, back up. Come on, Ace, back up. Come on. There you go. Keep going. But yeah, you can power up your weapons to make them a little stronger. I believe this gives it... I think it's like a 1.2 strength compared to, you know, if it was at 1, it'd be like 1.2 now. So now our weapon will hurt enemies a little bit more. Let us finish off other enemies a little quicker. We will get other weapons as time goes on. We'll actually get another one in the next big area, that way. But like I said, for now, we're not going to do that. We actually want to let night come and get something from that fireworks place. So while we're doing that, just going to go ahead and run around the field real quick, make sure we didn't miss any of the little saplings or any little dingy spots that I can see offhand. So I want to say there's at least one clover you can unbury without having another ability. I could have swore there was. Oh, yeah, we got another... Got this cat here, who looks a little bit like Shiranui herself, or Amaterasu. Get a load of the statue's face. It's got the same blank expression as you. Ha ha ha. So yeah, we can't do anything with her yet. And then we got a little thing here. So far we've seen 3 of those in this area. So that's another reason why we want the power-up that we're waiting for night to come to be able to see. There's some sparrows over here you can feed, or rabbits rather. Like I said, I'm going to collect all the feed and all that kind of stuff after this playthrough, so you can feed them on the next one. And then let's go ahead and go down here. He's working over on this side of the place now. I believe those kilns are to make charcoal. Yeah, just going around a little bit. I could have swore there was one spot that you can dig that doesn't have that, but might have been wrong. Very easily could have been wrong. So when you're waiting for night to fall, do not use the power of the sun. You'll basically restart the day and you gotta wait a little longer. I've done that on accident, trying to make something grow. I use the power of the sun instead. Ah, there it is. I knew there was one. So there is one clover that we can get for sure. Yeah, so after this, the next big thing to do is you go back to Kamiki Village from here, and you will be given a new side mission in the village itself when you first walk in. Ah, here we go. This is what I was waiting on, though. We're waiting for night to fall, so that when we go down here, we can get in this guy's house. And once we take care of this and a couple things you can do with that, it'll actually be the end of the stream. Pardon my clearing my throat there. Sorry, guys. Yeah, there's not too much left to do in the valley here. Almost nighttime. Sorry, guys. Unfortunately, there's no way to speed up till night. Find some food. At least it's not like Pokemon where it was, you know, you had to wait for actual nighttime to be able to do something at night unless you change your internal clock. Yeah, I still haven't figured out why there's food inside the bundle, so hey, there we go. And so this will give you another power-up by coming in here. This is an interesting one. No. Hey, Spurgy. That can't be right. It shouldn't be doing that. No. I checked and double-checked my formula. No. Hey, you got a minute? Whoa, what's this little wisp doing here? Hey, who you calling a wisp? I'm Bassoon, the wandering artist. Well, you're a little ball of fire, aren't you? I'm Tama. Tama the flaming pyrotechnist. That's what they call me. How you doing, Spurgy? Thanks for stopping in. Flaming pyrotechnist, Tama. Listen up, you two. I'm just about to set off a humdinger of a doozy. Take a look at the formula I posted on the wall there. My whole career as a pyrotechnist has led to that formula, friends. It's for the little firework I've dubbed the Midnight Wonderboy. There's only one problem. Even though I know the formula sound, it's not working right yet. I know. Listen, pup. You've got good eyes. Fiery eyes. Smoldering eyes. Maybe a red-hot glare is just what I need to set this off. Feast your eyes on the greatest display the world has ever seen. Hold on to your hats, kids. Here we go. The brightest constellation in the sky. The Midnight Wonderboy. The characters in this game are such a hoot. I love it. And if you took the hint, that formula on the wall is the Midnight Wonderboy. More deer, butterfly. Holy smokes! That Tama may have a few screws loose, but boy, can he deliver! Huh? That light again. And this will give us our next ability. The Cherry Bomb. Oh, it's another constellation. This one is kind of funny too. Boar being chased by a bunch of pigmies. Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. Too often it is easy to forget that which we cannot see. Hidden away, I had lost track of you, but now my soul is at ease. I, Bakugan, god of explosive force, lend my power to your cause. Use the cherry bomb to lay waste to foes and obstacles alike. And Amaterasu just sits there all calm, like, yeah, normal. Hey, did another brush technique just come back to you? That was Bakugami, the god of explosions. His technique is called Cherry Bomb. Okay, come on. Give it a try. What about that cracked wall? So, we're going to bomb that wall. Whoa, look at that hole. It blasts the crack wall to smithereens. That cherry bomb is one destructive technique. I mean, just think what could it do monsters. It's going to be tricky handling something that powerful. but I bet you'll be using it all the time once you master it. So you go in here and there's a treasure. And I missed. The rat statue. One of the 13 Zodiac treasures. It's posed whimsically. So there are, like I said, there's 2 more spots to bomb. And then that'll be it for the stream. So yeah, we can. And we'll go ahead and... Yeah. Still not strong enough to get rid of them before they blow up. But yeah, so as you can see, that cherry bomb does do quite a bit of damage to enemies if you use it in the middle of battle. I actually don't use it too often because I kind of forget about being able to use it in battle. But it's there for when you want it. So we've got our next crack right over here. And as long as you put it close enough to the spot, it'll generally blow up pretty quick. If you miss the spot, it'll take a second, even though it'll work. Exorcism slips S. Paper depicting holy incantations slightly damages nearby enemies. So the S just stands for small. Small damage. And we got another offering. Like I said, I haven't figured out how to do that. I should look that up after the stream that ends here. And we've got one more area to go to. For the last little bombable section, which is over this way. By the lake. Gonna follow the path up. Doesn't matter how big you draw it. Doesn't change the size of the thing at all. So that's what happens if you don't cut the fish. Almost there. So this is the last area that we can do anything with in the game. Well, not last area we can do anything with, but the last area we can do anything with in the stream I'm doing right now. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Let me make sure this isn't something important, guys. Sorry, 1 second. Alright, it wasn't. There we go. And that just gives us another treasure. So yeah, so from here we'll head back to Kamiki Village. We'll take care of the side quest in there on the next one. And I think from there we will actually be coming back to the valley here and to the little cave that we were in earlier at the beginning of the stream. And we'll feed all the animals we can get to from there, and then after that, we'll move on to the next area of the game. So let's go ahead and run back to the village real quick, and that's where we'll stop. Such beautiful art. wow, what's all this? The village is bustling with activity. Wonder what's going on. So yeah, so now that Sakuya's tree has grown again from its withered state, talk to this guy, he'll tell you what your main quest is. Haha, what a joy to see life returning to the land. Just 15 more to go. You will be blessed with a miracle when all the trees are in bloom. So that's what we'll be doing when we come back. We'll be blooming these trees, blooming Sakuya, and then we'll be feeding the animals and going to the next area. So we'll go ahead and save here. We'll call it a game, and we'll see you next Sunday. Thank you everyone for coming out. I really am pleased that everyone came out and hung out. I hope you guys had a good time. Hope you guys were able to relax. And I hope you guys come back for next Sunday when we play some more Okami. Thank you very much.